Hey everybody, welcome back to BobkeTV. Well, at the start of the year, Mark Cavendish had 3 goals that he announced to the world. Yellow jersey at the Tour de France, not the overall, just at some point in the race, presumably in the first week, when the sprinters do have a definite choice to wear yellow, the most iconic jersey in all of sports. Gold medal at the Olympics, a little bit trickier, and the rainbow jersey as world road race champion, a pancake flat course in Qatar. Maybe the most difficult step in that for Mark Cavendish was the Olympic gold medal, because he had to make the British Olympic team for cycling, and to do that, Shane Sutton, the coach of the British team, said that Mark Cavendish had to podium in the Omnium at the World Championships in London recently. That didn't happen. Mark Cavendish had a lackluster performance in the Omnium, finished 6th, much better than any other British rider in that event, but that perhaps is a different discussion. But to redeem himself and keep his hopes alive for a spot on the British Olympic team, Mark Cavendish had just one last shot at that, and that was in the Madison, partnered with Bradley Wiggins, and what a dramatic race it was. Let's take a look at the closing laps. The British team lost a lap early in the race. They fought back in the middle of the race to get back on equal terms. They had a pretty commanding points lead. So now for the rest of the race, what the duo had to do, what Wiggins and Cavendish had to do, was not lose another lap and just stay in the wheels and finish with the bunch. But that went straight out the window with just over 11 laps to go. Let's take a look. Spain just making the relay, and there's Cavendish on the wheel of the Dutch rider and goes down looking for Wiggins to do the exchange. He goes into the infield, gets back up. Wiggins had to do many laps without being able to relay Cavendish in, but Cavendish got up. There he is. He's finishing it. They have the points lead. They're on the same laps. And Wiggins and Cavendish win the world title in the Bradley Wiggins has been rarely that pleased with the win in his career. And it was an absolutely brilliant display of tenacity and talent from the British duo. So with that, Shane Sutton said, Mark Cavendish's hopes to be on the British track team are rekindled. They're still alive. But he has to drop out of the Tour de France before the end, so he has a chance to recuperate and start working on his track game before the Olympic Games. 3 weeks in between the two. Shane Sutton, thinking perhaps he better clear that with Cavendish's team, had not yet had a meeting with Dimension Data, who pays Mark Cavendish's salary. Brian Smith saying, we haven't had a meeting about it, but the Tour de France is the biggest race on our schedule, and Mark Cavendish is our marquee athlete. Mark Cavendish is expected to be competitive at the Tour de France for the full 3 weeks. So, who's right in this? British Cycling, for asking Mark Cavendish to stop the Tour early to keep his Olympic dreams alive. Perhaps if he's had the yellow jersey, he's won a few stages, the team might soften its stance on insisting Cavendish finish the Tour de France. But at this point, why not have a meeting before you go public with any of these discussions? So Shane Sutton trying to get Cavendish to commit to something that perhaps he's not willing or able to do, which is drop out of the Tour de France before it's over to get ready for the Olympic Games. This is a very hot topic right now. It's going to continue to heat up. I'd love to know what everybody thinks about this. Is Cavendish trying to bite off more than he can digest, trying to do more than he's capable of? Or is there another rider that British Cycling has that could take Cavendish's place and be competitive in the Omnium? A lot going on in cycling. Love it all. Your comments are greatly appreciated. Your subscriptions will keep me doing it. And if you like these, a thumbs up would be great. And more of these. If you want me to talk about some other topic, We do have wine of the week, so keep that in mind. But whatever you guys want to discuss, let me know, and I'll try to get to it. Thanks a lot. Is it fair, and we might have to wait and see what the penalties are, but is it fair that Lance Armstrong is doing a lifetime ban? And we'll see what Maria Sharapova gets. But what are the similarities and what are the differences?